What's good with it, ladies and gentlemen? Big GucciSoldierCaptain back here once again. How's the wife? How's the kids? Great, perfect, amazing. Today we're going to be checking out the craziest things caught on Dashcam. Now, as somebody who's technically unemployed but technically makes videos for a living, I can tell you I am very familiar with how cameras work. They are terrific devices. They can be used to film birthday parties, sporting events, potential felonies that your ex-girlfriend might commit if she gets mad enough. But sometimes when you take those cameras and put it on your car and just go out in the wild, magic can happen. And today we're going to be watching that magic happen. So with all that being said, we're going to get into this. Get comfy, get some popcorn, and please remind me to pay my car insurance bill after this, okay? Otherwise, let's get into it.
Dash cams are handy bits of kit that motorists use to capture potential crashes or incidents on the road. But that's not all these dashboard-mounted cameras can capture. From paranormal roadside sightings to freaky footage, it's time to take a look at some of the most terrifying events ever caught on dash cams. Apocalypse Lane.
Whoa.
California's wildfires make headlines almost every year, with plenty of videos showing what the blazes look
Oh my God.
far. The area's dry temperatures turn almost all vegetation into kindling, and with difficult wind conditions, it takes just a single spark to set a huge driving blaze alight.
Or just a dumb nigga with a lighter.
Be caught right in the middle of one? Well, back in 2020, photojournalist Tyler Day caught this frighteningly fiery footage from inside the Hennessy wildfire.
Who the hell just spat their mixtape everywhere?
With the sky
whose mixtape is responsible for this?
Everything around him engulfed in flames.
Damn, y'all seeing this shit?
Driving across the plains of hell rather than California. And at one heart-stopping moment,
oh my God,
hear the trees cracking and threatening to break as he drives under.
Nah, that ain't it, bro. That ain't it, bro.
Intense heat. Tyler kept his cool. And
you should have kept that shit privated on SoundCloud, bro. What are you doing?
Showed the hellish extent of the devastation that the fire wreaked over almost 318,000 acres of land.
Ooh.
That's an area almost half the size of the state of Rhode Island. Whoa, I can almost feel the heat from here. What a lovely day. Now, if you thought driving through that wildfire was bad, just wait until you see what this next driver had to face head-on. They were driving across Mildura in Australia, an area that had been suffering from a dangerously dry 104-degree Fahrenheit heat.
Ooh.
But that's when a series of high winds began sweeping over the land.
You're never gonna catch my black ass in that heat, bro.
Topsoil into a wide, rolling wall of intimidating red dust.
Oh
because
my God.
This mammoth storm was approaching the city at a speed 54 miles per hour, there was just no way to avoid it. So this driver put on his big boy pants and buckled up, then daringly drove straight into the belly.
What are you? No, don't do it. No, what are you doing? Oh my God. Oh my God!
In just a matter of seconds, the glorious Australian sunshine was completely blocked out and the driver was plunged into pitch black darkness.
You would never find me in that. That's how dark it is.
Minutes.
You could never find my black ass in there. I would blend in with a night.
Freakishly fast bushfires.
Bushfires?
Like Australia's huge walls of wind and sand weren't enough. Lightning strikes can spice things up by adding fire into that chaotic mix. And that's something that the dashcams of South Australia's fire service caught during the frighteningly intense Pinery bushfire of 2015.
I love solving my problems with fire. It's so easy when something is like not going the way you want it to go, or something is just like evil and disgusting. Just throw it in the fire and just watch it burn. I just don't like when fire threatens my life. You know what I mean? I don't know if you guys can relate to that.
The fire trucks approached one of the worst hit areas. They suddenly came face to face with the front of the fiery blaze.
Oh my God. Dog, if you're not getting paid at least $500,000 or something close to that dollars a year to do this shit,
them at a rapid 56 miles per hour.
Nah, bro, that ain't it.
Unable to escape, the crews had no choice but to stop immediately and go into burnover mode. This is where protective coverings are rolled down around the truck, the exterior is doused with water, and the teams hunker down inside. This way, the fire, quite literally, burns over the crew and equipment without setting them on fire. But as you're about to harrowingly hear over the radio, the truck in the front didn't have a water reserve.
What? Oh my God. I can't see.
In just a few seconds, the fiery front swept right over them, and miraculously, both the crews made it out uninjured. I, on the other hand, think I just had a heart attack watching this unfold. Double tap. Have you ever heard the old saying that lightning never strikes the same place twice? Well, this Dashcam footage from Novosibirsk in Russia disproves that in a flash or two.
Oh my God!
Whoa! Even though it was struck by not one, but two bolts of lightning, with each carrying up to
the fuck was that?
Bolts of electricity, that car didn't seem to take any damage.
That nigga tanked that shit!
The body of the car redirected the electricity into the ground. So, despite Mother Nature's best efforts, no one here was hurt. In fact, the Dashcam owners barely reacted.
Oh my God! That nigga Zeus tried it, bro. Holy shit!
Man, if a lightning strike like that doesn't make them flinch...
WRAV4, chat. WRAV4.
Look like. Back in 2016, some old VHS-style dashcam footage surfaced on the web that was as confusing as it was terrifying. It starts with someone driving down a country road late at night when they turn a corner and suddenly a man in a suit carrying a briefcase appears.
Oh my God.
At first, it looks like he might be a hitchhiker.
Oh my God.
But then, another suited man is caught in the high beams, and both of them wordlessly sprint away.
What the
Without
fuck?
warning, 9 similarly dressed men put their heads up out of the long grass.
Is going on?
Together like frightened deer. What kind of weird workday is this?
What is that?
To complete this crazy picture, the driver captures a man further out lighting up a flare.
Oh my God!
Storms past the car, creepily clad in a reindeer mask. Then
nah.
the video cuts out, and the strangeness finally stops.
Nah.
With so much going on and no explanation, the freaky footage quickly went viral. But eventually, internet sleuths tracked the clip down to the band Radiohead's Instagram account. It was a vignette designed to promote their new album, which explained everything.
Thank God,
After all, only someone who listens to Radiohead's strange, eclectic music could create something this weird.
That's so weird.
The Desert Witch.
Oh my God.
In 2013,
y'all know how I feel about scary shit. I don't like this.
Magic and witchcraft began haunting headlines around the Middle East. The deeply religious region still upholds laws that forbid occult practices, and it
I don't blame them.
Punishes anyone deemed guilty of being a witch.
I don't blame them.
In 2014, dashcam footage from the Al Mutla Desert over in Kuwait surfaced on the internet and shook the region to its core.
Oh my God. What is that? What is that? Bitch, if you can't start running here, bitch, if you start running, I swear to God.
Hunched figure caught in the headlights.
Nah, bro.
Fall out. Instead, it just shambles forward.
Nah, you better back the fuck up. I swear to God. Bitch, reverse! Reverse the car, bro!
The clip ends with a car veering off, leaving the figure to shamble alone through the darkened desert.
Nah, dog, I would have given it a 2-piece. I ain't talking about Popeyes.
Creep after the retreating car definitely got my adrenaline.
That ain't it, bro.
I don't reckon this is real. For a start, if you were so afraid, why would you slowly back away from this?
Nah.
Instead of speeding away immediately.
I wouldn't even speed away. I would literally put the car in drive and fucking run it over. I'd fucking run over whatever the hell that shit is. I don't care if I get manslaughter. You shouldn't be running at a black man with high blood pressure like me. Okay? Don't be running at a black man with high blood pressure like me. You shouldn't be doing that. You should know the consequences of doing some shit like that. I don't play those games. Either you get in a 2-piece or I'm running you over. There's no ifs, ands, or buts.
The channel it was first uploaded to, 18/7, later changed the video's description to claim that it had been staged. Looks like this was put together to troll the Middle East's fear of the paranormal. But could someone tell that to my pounding heart?
At least they were honest.
Real Walking Dead.
Oh shit.
We've all seen some questionable things on the side of the road, whether it's something weird that's been thrown from a car, or someone strange lurking nearby.
Or like 2 monkeys having... Anyways.
All pale in comparison to what YouTuber Alyssa Cross captured stumbling down her street back in 2016.
What the hell is that?
The way the woman is dragging her
What
feet
the
and
fuck is that?
struggling to coordinate her limbs makes her look like some kind of zombie. Alyssa then claimed she stopped and tried to talk with the woman.
Why would you stop? Yo, that's the most Caucasian shit I've ever heard.
Understandably
Why
scared,
would you
Alyssa
stop and try to
sped off
help
and
that
left
thing?
This wannabe zombie to waddle her own way home. Though it's still unclear what was making her act like that. Could she have been under the influence of some dubious substance? Or was she just rehearsing for a Walking Dead audition? Almost roadkill. Police around the world are trained to deal with almost any dangerous situation. But back in 2018, one officer drove into a scene that definitely wasn't covered in basic training. At 1:46 a.m. on a Sunday, this full sheer city cruiser was traveling down the road when the car in front swerved dramatically.
Oh my God.
narrowly
Oh
missing
my
a woman
God!
lying deathly still across the road. Scared she'd been hit, Sergeant Charlie Scott raced to her aid, but was absolutely stunned by what he found. She was alive and heavily intoxicated. So much so that when Sergeant Scott helped her up, she almost immediately fell backwards. Turns out she'd drunkenly driven her car into a ditch 200 yards away.
Oh.
But when she went to get help, she fell asleep in the middle of the road.
Wow.
While Sergeant Scott may have saved her from being scraped off the road with a spatula, he then arrested her for public intoxication and booked her into jail.
Yeah, that's gonna happen to you. When you do that, that's gonna happen.
Send in the clowns. There are idiots, there are losers, and then there are people who dress up as scary clowns and walk around in the dark when it's not Halloween.
They can all catch these hands. They can catch these equal rights and lefts, okay? These hands are E for everyone's, clown or not. Don't be scaring me. Like, what?
Back in 2016, this evil clown prank epidemic became a serious problem.
Yeah, I
with
remember back
nearly
then,
all
dude.
U.S. states reporting scary sightings
Dog, I
of
remember that
evil
shit.
clowns, as well as some attacks, which is why the Menasha Police Department in Wisconsin responded seriously to reports of people in clown masks chasing vehicles at 3 a.m. on a dashcam footage captured the moment when police discovered a disturbing.
What's wrong with you, nigga? Don't be running at me like that.
Wandering around in the dark. Caught in the headlights, both the creeps stand stock still and only move when the police officers tell them
Nah,
to.
bro. That ain't even funny, bro. That ain't even funny.
Put your butts against it.
Completely unfazed by their ridiculous appearance, the officers slowly moved them off to the side. But this freaky footage wasn't the worst part about this outing. The officers discovered one of the men under the masks had left his 4-year-old child at home alone to participate in the prank. In the end,
my
these
God.
clowns were charged with child neglect.
Yeah.
Not so funny now, is it?
That is weird. You're an L
Garden City
adult.
Ghost Car.
You're an L parent.
We've seen some pretty freaky police dashcam footage, but there's one event caught on camera by the Garden City Police Department that even they can't explain. Around the year 2000, the cops were chasing the
my God.
dangerous driver of this car.
Oh my God.
Trying to lose them by
Bro
using
is trying to
some
play
seriously
GTA. What are you
reckless
doing?
Maneuvers. But
Look at-
finally, they managed to trap him into a dead end. Except when they turned down the road, all they could see was a pair of taillights disappearing through the other side of a fence. The
Whoa.
fence appeared to be completely intact. So how on earth did that car get through to the other side? The cops were so stumped by it all that it simply became known as the Garden City Ghost Car. Good to know that that's the level of police.
Hold on, let's just look at it carefully. So he's swerving, and then he... How the hell did he do that? How the fuck? Burn it.
Woman in the woods. Police dashcams capture all kinds of strange and scary occurrences, but this next one might just be the crowning jewel of them all. According to the details on the dashcam, Officer Malik of Azusa Police Department, California, was recorded turning down a dark dirt track.
I don't
back
like
in
this.
2015 at
I don't
around
like this.
3:40 a.m.
I don't
But
like it.
As Malik turns, he's suddenly confronted by a
Whoa.
young woman standing ominously with her arms folded in front of a fire. She doesn't move at first, but all of a sudden, she throws out her arms
What
and
the
flings
fuck?
back her head as if she's been possessed. The camera can just make out some sort of strange light flickering in her mouth.
What the hell is
But
that?
before the officer can investigate, the camera cuts out. Does this make anyone else feel like witchcraft might be real?
Bro.
Well, before you go grabbing your pitchforks and torches, there are some elements of this video that don't make sense. For a start, that supposed satellite position doesn't align with any map I can find. And secondly, no real police dash cams that we've seen so far have had that much information clogging up their screens. So this is probably just another prank.
Okay.
Although, I won't be driving down any dirt roads at night anytime soon,
No.
just to be safe.
Hell no. Hell no.
Out of the blue.
Hell no. Keep
Take
your
a
ass in
look
the
at this
house.
still from a dash cam in Tampa, Florida. With that beautiful blue sky, it doesn't look like there could be anything bad on the horizon, right? Well, turn up your volume and put on your headphones and see if you can hear what's really going on. You ready? Okay, here we go.
Oh my god, what the?
I'm sorry, I can't resist a good jump scare.
No,
But
bro.
seriously,
Fuck you. You think that shit is funny?
where did that lightning strike come from? This incredible phenomenon is what's known as a bolt from the blue. It occurs when a lightning flash sparks out of the back end of a traveling thunderstorm, like the one that was 8 miles away from this Tampa home at the time.
Oh my God.
Strikes like this have been documented traveling more than 25 miles from the back of their mother storms, and because they're so unexpected, they're one of the most dangerous types of cloud-to-ground lightning known to man. This is why you should always wait around 30 minutes or more before going outside after a thunderstorm. Otherwise,
Good to
you
know.
might end up like that poor palm tree.
Good to know. Okay.
That's no dog.
What?
Have you ever had that spine-chilling feeling that something's lurking near you and it's getting closer, but you can't quite see what it is? Well, arachnophobes, look away now, because one officer from the Full Shear Police Department got the fright of his life when he discovered he'd been stalked by a gigantic spider.
What?
Oh God, just look at the size of it.
That shit does not look real. I could do a better job on After Effects. I could do a better job on Premiere.
Well, that might be because a tiny spider was actually crawling across the front of his cruiser's dashcam.
Oh, okay,
So
makes sense.
despite the angle, there wasn't actually a spider the size of a dog creeping
okay,
across
that
the
makes
road.
sense. That
For
makes
a minute
sense.
there, I thought my worst fears had sprouted 8 legs and come to life.
That makes sense. Okay. Because it did look
Invasion
fake.
By distraction. On December 22nd, 2017, a family was driving home from a day out in Beaumont, California. But as they were speeding along the freeway, something strange suddenly lit up the sky.
Oh, look at that, look at that. Is that a rocket? He shot up a rocket.
The hell is that?
Wow, look at that thing.
That
That's
ain't
a
no rocket, bro.
man.
That's not no
In
rocket.
awe, they watched as the trail of what they believed to be a rocket got longer and longer.
Hey, keep your
Suddenly,
eyes on the road, nigga. You
mysterious streak
swerving.
in the sky broke off halfway through. It was completely captivating. But as they continued down the road, the streak only got stranger,
Whoa.
ballooning out like some sort of space whale.
Wow.
More like a condom. That looks like a condom I used last
Oh
night.
no, that's weird.
This is when people started to panic.
Look in the sky, what is that?
What is that, a space condom? What is that shit?
That's what we're saying.
Was it a UFO? Was it a nuke? Was it Santa doing an early Christmas test run of his sick new sleigh? Well, for all the confusion it caused, this was
good.
actually the launch of a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket. It was transporting 10 satellites into orbit from its launch pad on Vandenberg Air Force Base. And that broad, glowing plume was just a result of the rocket's exhaust gases being illuminated by the setting sun.
So why don't they tell
Although,
the public that
personally,
they're gonna
I
do
prefer
this
the
shit so
theory
nobody
that
gets
we were
scared?
invaded by space whales.
They should tell people.
Offending officer. The only thing scarier than being pulled over by a police officer is being pulled over by someone insane enough to pretend to be a police officer.
No way.
And unfortunately, that's what happens to the poor citizens of Tucson, Arizona back in 2017.
Of course it's Tucson, Arizona. Of course it's Tucson.
This idiotic imposter fitted flashing blue and red lights to his car and randomly started pulling people over. He approached their cars carrying a handheld scanner on his belt, a radio earpiece, and even an expandable baton.
What a
all while
loser.
claiming to be an undercover
What a
law enforcement
loser.
officer. He then asked people to step out of their vehicles, took their details, and even handcuffed a man.
You
But
are
on
a
this
mook.
occasion, the idiotic
You are
imposter
a
couldn't find his
geech.
keys and told his victim he needed to go to a police station to get the cuffs removed. Confused and suspicious, his victim called the real police, who worked to track this creepy criminal down and arrested him on charges of kidnapping and impersonating a law enforcement officer.
What a loser.
They then discovered his dash cam footage, which showed he'd put at least 4
And you
people
filmed
through
it all!
this
You
traumatizing
filmed all of your crimes!
doing
How
this,
dumb
the
are you?
Police suspect that he was trying to score illicit substances from his victims, like naughty salt and the devil's lettuce, if you get my meaning. And he might have gotten away with it if he
If
hadn't
it
tried
wasn't
to
for
get
them
clever
meddling
with those
kids.
cuffs.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Ice cold
Do better.
collision. Have you ever been driving along the road when all of a sudden a rock pings off your windscreen?
I'd
The
fight it.
horrifying crack of those little rock shocks can really make you jump.
I'd
But
fight it.
back in February of this year, one driver who was traveling at around 80 miles per hour down a Tennessee highway received much more than a small shock.
Oh, yo, there
Did
is
you see
no
that?
way.
A huge slab of ice flew off the top of that U-Haul truck and smashed the poor driver's windscreen.
This is a PSA to everybody who drives during the winter. For the love of God, please clean your cars. I swear to God, you niggas be driving with a bunch of ice and snow on top of your shit. You be going like 500 miles an hour and all that snow just comes smashing in my face. All the ice just comes flying off the car. I'm like, oh, shit, I can't even see where the hell I'm going because you got all this ice and snow flying at my face. All of that could have easily been avoided if you just cleaned your car. It doesn't even take long. It only takes like 10 minutes before you drive the bitch. Just clean it. Just clean the damn car. Nobody wants to drive behind you with a bunch of snow and ice just flying in my face. Like, oh shit, I can't even see it. Like, I'm blinded because of all the snow and ice. Nobody wants to deal with that shit. Clean your damn car. This is the last time I'm going to be saying this shit because the next time it's going to be a felony. Okay, I'm going to commit a felony and I don't want to do that.
Fortunately, no one was injured, but it serves as a reminder to wipe all that excess ice and snow off your vehicle.
Come on,
before you
dog.
go
Like,
speeding down any
yes,
highways.
what's wrong with you? Oh my, that is bad. That's so bad.
Bus, baby. Bus drivers have to put up with some seriously strange sights and sounds from the public on a daily basis.
Oh, so divorced. She's so divorced.
Although, one bus driver in Vietnam caught something on his dash cam that wasn't as strange as it was scary. As the bus was traveling down a busy street back in February 2021, the driver spotted some sort of animal blocking the road. But as he got closer, he realized with a heart-stopping
What the fuck is that?
that it wasn't an animal.
Oh
but a
my God,
baby.
that's a little child. Oh my God, it's a little child on the street. Somebody pick up the
The
kid.
poor kid was so confused that he ran across the road and was almost hit by another
Somebody
bus.
pick up the kid.
Luckily, this driver immediately jumped out
Oh
and
my God.
rescued the infant
Thank
before he was
God,
turned
bro.
into a child-sized pancake.
Thank God, bro. You know what the craziest part about it is? That little boy, like I was that little boy at one point. I probably did that shit when I was a baby. I just don't remember. I always ran across streets when I was a kid, even though my mom told me to never do it. I always did. I thought it was fun. I thought it was like a video game, like trying to dodge all the cars and shit. Little did I know, like it could have easily been my demise within like 5 seconds. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that was good. That was craziest things caught on Dashcam. I thoroughly enjoyed that video. Is there anything on your Dashcam that you saw that is crazy as hell? I'd like to know about that. So let it be known in the comments section. Everybody like the video. Okay, like the video right now. Okay, some of you guys are not liking the video and it hurts my soul. It hurts me. Okay, I never tell you about it, but it hurts. So everyone like the video. If you have not liked the video, subscribe to the channel. We are almost at 20,000 subscribers, guys. Okay, we're super close. All right, do you want to get to 20,000 subscribers? Because I do. Everyone subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed to the channel. Like the video if you have not liked the video. Let me know. Suggest some videos down in the comments of what you would want me to react to in the future. And with all that being said, I'm going to see y'all in the next video.
See just how I'm coming, yeah, I did this on my own. Don't you tell me something, cause I did it all alone. You ain't helping nothing, no, nah, nah. You ain't helping nothing, no, nah, nah. Came up from the guys and niggas show me some respect. Niggas mad cause I ain't break 'em off on all these checks. You ain't helping nothing, no, nah, nah.